I can say with full confidence, anyone who reads your book will never look at someone who is unhoused the same way again. You shine a light on the many reasons that people can find themselves in that situation from, and you mentioned some, but like fire, death, health crisis, job loss, the loss of eyesight, trauma, mental illness, substance abuse, domestic violence. And these are stories, not statistics, some of which you share beautifully in your story. And I encourage everybody to read it because these are stories that are woven throughout your book.
Mhm.
I used to be, in one of my lives, a director of a battered women's shelter.
Uh-uh.
And the women and children who came in had nothing. And
Mhm.
they were not looking for handouts. They just needed a safe place to breathe, reset, and move forward. And I also worked at a group home for boys who had been abused. And when they age out of the system, that's it. You know, you're 18 and you're out a lot of times. And I did have one show up at my doorstep after he had aged out because he had no one. So, you know, I just said, come on. And he slept on my couch until we figured it out. I mean,
Uh-huh.
people honestly just find themselves in that situation and there's just nothing that you can do. And they're not looking for anything, you know, and they want to give back. They want to help. And we're just offering them those, that, you know, seeds of hope, I guess you could call it, so that they can get planted somewhere and grow. So thank you for changing people's views. If they read your book, they will change their view on homelessness.
Yes, I believe they will. Yeah. Because it takes them from people who are chronically homeless in New York City to families and mothers with kids sleeping in their cars but working, and how lives can be changed with a little help, you know.
One of the things I loved about your book when you're talking about, because not just the stories of the guests that you have helped along these years, these 38 years, but also volunteers